I've done my favourite trick again, guys. I went to start videoing this video I'm doing now. I'm making a giant, well, a big Victoria sponge cake for all the family. And I'm going to put some in. That's why the reason I'm making a big one is because I'm putting some in a treat box for a young lady on TikTok that I've become quite good friends with. And I'm going to put some cookie pie in it. And I'm making a big Victoria sponge. And I'm using my two 10-inch cake tins. And I started the recipe and everything, but I didn't realise I'd put it on for only 1 minute or 30 seconds or something. And I had music on it as well, so it was just a quick thing and it stopped. So this is where I'm up to. I've put all my dry ingredients in. For your dry ingredients, for this size of a cake, a big Victoria sponge cake, if you're going to make this recipe, is 180 grams of Perfect for Cakes, or butter, or Stork, whichever baking spread you like to use, and 20 ounces of sugar, which is 570 grams. I said all this on the other video. And 480 grams of flour. I use plain. If you're using plain, put 2 tablespoons of baking powder in. If you're using self-raising, put 2 teaspoons of baking powder in. And that's where I'm up to. I've mixed all my dry ingredients together so that they look a bit like breadcrumbs. And now I'm going to do my wet ingredients. Sorry about this, guys. You want 480 mils of milk. I'm using whole milk. I think you can use semi-skim, but I always use whole milk. 480 grams. And in there I've got 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to add 4 eggs to that. I'm using 2 medium and 2 large because that's all I have. That's what I have. You can use 2 large, or you can use 4 large if you want. You can use 4 mediums. Don't really make a lot of difference, as long as you use 4 eggs and they're not too small. Pop them all in with your milk and your vanilla extract. Give them all a good mix. Now you're going to put your mixer back on a very slow speed, the slowest speed on your mixer. And pour your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. Leave some of your milk and egg mix in the jug. Stop your mixer and scrape around the sides and the bottom to make sure everything's combined. Now the cookie pie is staying in the fridge for hours, about 8 hours. I'm following the recipe in the Finch Bakery book, and it says overnight, so I might just leave it there overnight, like it says. sure they're all combined. Pour in the rest of your milk and eggs. Pop it back on a slow speed and just mix until they're all combined. And that's enough. Just get rid of this mess. Mum's a lot better today, guys. Thank you for all your lovely comments and all your lovely messages. Honestly, there's been that many. I've been showing them her, and there's that many. She's like, she can't believe it. But thank you. She's much better today. Like I say, she's had a shower. She's up and dressed, and my sister's coming to see her this afternoon. Right, guys, they're going in on 150 degrees. Electric fan oven. I'll check them after 40 minutes. They should be done. If they're not, I'll leave them in. If they're not quite done, if they're lovely and risen and golden on top, I'll test them with my cocktail stick. If it comes out dry, they're ready. If it comes out wet, they need a few more minutes. So if the top's done, I'll cover them with tin foil so that the inside can carry on baking for 5 minutes. 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I just decide how long when I've seen what they're like after 40 minutes. Sometimes it's another 5 minutes, sometimes it's another 6 minutes, sometimes it's none at all minutes. So I'll show you when they come out. The Victoria sponge is done, and I'm going to make a lemon loaf cake now. I'm just having a little break. The Rummans, my grandsons, you know. Alfie's just been in for a hot chocolate and a chat. He always comes for a chat with me. He's nearly 16, Alfie. But well, not always, but he drops in that he's going round to his dad's. He's going to ask his dad to get him this shirt he's seen on Vinted. So I always ask, what shirt is it? Roma football team. Oh, all right. How much is it? I think it's £12. Well, show it me. Shows it me. So, of course, I end up getting it in. I'll never have a balance on Vinted, me. Ever. But with Vinted, it's like money you've never really had in your bank or in your purse or whatever. So it's just there to buy things with, isn't it? Comes in handy. So, and it's very good condition. So I've sent for him that. And little one this morning, he comes in. He's seen this T-shirt he liked in JD yesterday. And he couldn't get it because they were going to a football ground and he didn't want to carry it round with him and all this. He had his spending money. Anyway, he's been in this morning, showing me which shirt it were. Isn't it nice, Nana, this pale blue? I said, oh, yeah. Will you order it? I'll get me money. So he goes next door, brings his little wallet back. I'm sending for the shirt. Gets his money out of his wallet and he's giving it me. I could no more take that money out of his little tiny hand than climb bloody Mount Everest. So he's getting a shirt and all. I don't know. I'll never be well off, will I?